World of Warcraft is an MMORPG that originally released in 2004. I have played it since late 2004, and then on and off for most of my life since. Certainly through vanilla to Wrath of the Lich King, I was playing every single day. From then I have dipped in every expansion to see how it was. Sometimes I would stick around for a whole cycle, sometimes I would finish the story and jump back off. This game has been part of my life longer than it hasn't, which is a crazy but very true reality. Since Classic released in 2019, my love of the game has been refreshed and reignited, and I've been playing pretty much consistently on a what you may call a casual basis ever since. So today I thought I would reflect on my time in World of Warcraft and discuss what it means to me. Number 1. Adventure. Nothing will compare to 2004 Vanilla WoW. Before Questy, before the game knowledge brought about from private servers, and before I actually knew what the hell I was doing in the game. It was magical. The world felt huge and full of adventure. Every quest felt like a quest. It lived up to that title. This was before you'd sigh and say, okay, let's go collect 10 bear butts for some reason. It was an absolute pleasure to play. I played Alliance with 2 in real life friends, and also made a good friend in WoW who I still speak to today, and indeed I'm currently playing with them on the Anniversary Realms. My favourite memories of this time wasn't raiding. To be honest, I had no idea how to even do that. It was the little things. It was posing for screenshots in the little boats in Lakeshire. It was world PvPing in the Yeti Cave in Hillsborough trying to gather Yeti hides while fending off the Horde. It was running about STV panicking that I was about to be ganked again. It was running dungeons without thinking, okay, I need this specific piece of loot, but just for the fun of it, and also that sweet experience. It was making your own adventures and striking out to achieve them. It was the wonder and awe that the world brought about. From its lush green forest to its burning mountains, it truly felt like an adventure. Number 2. Social. I'm not an antisocial person, but in my younger years I was a shy boy. It took me a while to find my voice, but in Azeroth I already had that voice. I could bring my personality and sense of humour out, forge friendships and have good times with people. As I've grown and become more confident in myself, I can look back at the times I had playing WoW and see how I've grown and what I've learned. I reject the idea that the WoW community is toxic. There are toxic people in it for sure, but I think I could count the bad experiences I've had with people on one hand. That may be because I keep away from hardcore sweaty raiding guilds. I'm sure there's concentrated toxicity there, but for the most part, WoW players are friendly and helpful. Usually a good laugh to play with. I'm now blessed to be able to play WoW with my wife, which has been some of the most fun I've ever had in the game. It was a blast to introduce her to it and watch her learn and come to understand it. Number 3. Community. I currently run a social leveling and eventually social raiding guild on Thunderstrike EU called Honorbound. You can follow that character's adventures in my Happy the Mage series if you're interested. The guild is so much fun to be part of. It's compiled of myself, my wife, some friends from a community Discord server who serve as the officers, as well as some viewers from this YouTube channel, and then random players who ask for invites following our guild advertising. We've built a lovely little community of people who are friendly, helpful, and supportive of one another. It's a kind and safe place for people to play WoW at their own pace. I love logging in and seeing the guild chat having a laugh together, or groups of people from the guild running dungeons together. To me, this is the true value of WoW. It's not the gear and the honour kills and the levels. To me, it's the people that I remember the most. The laughs and our own quests we completed on the way. Number 4. Retreat. Life is tough. People handle it in different ways, and tough can be different from person to person. But there's no doubt that adulting can be draining. WoW for me is like your favourite warm, cosy sweater, your comfort blanket that you can throw on and instantly feel better. When I hear the music of Dun Morogh and run through those snow-capped mountains, I feel safe. I feel nostalgic. In my darkest times and hardest struggles, I've been able to log into Azeroth for some relief from the real world, and maybe go beat some Murlocs up and feel a little bit better. Loot. Yep, I'm not going to lie, even with all the nice fluffy stuff that I've talked about, I still get that same feeling when a boss drops what you want, the euphoria of winning it, or the crushing defeat of losing it. I think I ran Scarlet Monastery Cathedral, I don't know, so many times to get that shield on my paladin, and I'm pretty sure it never dropped, and I moved on. But when it dropped for my warrior the following year, I cheered, laughed, and also kind of rolled my eyes about the bad luck that my paladin had had. But them's the breaks when it comes to loot in World of Warcraft. And I wouldn't change it. So, summary. What does WoW Classic mean to me? Well, it means a lot. It's my comfort game, it's my favourite game. I can play it solo and retreat away from the world for a bit. I can group up and socialise with friends. I can complete quests for farmers, slay dragons, master a craft, engage in some war. It's a beautiful game, and in my opinion, the perfect MMO that you can play as you like. You can raid log, or you can roll an alt, and experience the magic all over again. You can One Life Hardcore challenge it, you can Mythic Plus it, you can log in 1 hour a week as a dad gamer and still accomplish something. Thank you, Azeroth, for always being there. And bye for now.